Standing outside Force One Towing and Auto Body here in Catasauqua on a beautiful summer Sunday morning. Nice and quiet out here. Birds are chirping. Just got through a round of heavy storms yesterday, and more rain on the way. But you know what? It's the summer as long as it's warm, right? But just a quick rundown. In all honesty, I like playing video games. You know, on the computer. Not really a console gamer, but on the computer, tablet, and phone, you know, nice break, stress relief, you know, escape from reality, etc. Well, I came across one in Google Play Store. It was Doctor Who Legacy, and I can remember catching Doctor Who every once in a while when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, and I'll tell you what. I looked at the game and I was like, okay, this is a different combination. It's a jewel matching game, which Bejeweled Deluxe and God knows how many more after that. But it also has a couple of unique features into it. The first one is you actually have characters and you have to defeat enemies, and by that I mean when you match the jewel, okay, first off, you match the jewels, and above that you have up to five different characters, which you start off with 3, and then you earn more through various stages and as the game progresses. And on top of that, you have different enemies that can attack you. Oh, and I also forgot, between the jewels and your characters, you have your lifeline, and your enemies attack your life, and you attack the enemies and take out their life. And this is a really cool factor about the game, because it adds so much more depth and interest and challenge to it versus your traditional jewel matching game. Right off, I really want to tell you that if you want to kind of get the storyline, because there's an actual storyline to it. And get the true complete effect of the game, you might want to either do some research on Doctor Who or be a longtime Doctor Who fan, because I only remember one of the Doctors, and this thing has, the storyline has me lost. But that's okay, because the game itself is a lot of fun. You start off like almost every other game with a simple tutorial that gives you the basics, and you go through different different parts of the storyline, and each part of the storyline has different stages. But like I said, what really caught my attention, what I really love about the game, is it's not your just traditional overdone, match 3, match 4 combo, get a combo, etc. game. There's the characters, and there's defeating the enemies, and also with the characters. As you go through the various stages and segments of the story, you acquire different characters. You can have up to a maximum of 5, but you can also switch them out. And each character has a color, which means that depending, if you match that color jewel, like red, like blue, for example, which is the Doctor's color, that goes for his attack. Yellow goes for another character's attack. Orange for another. It's black, etc. And also, here's a game tip: always try to create combos, because when you create a combo, the more combos you create, whether it's pink, you're matching pink to regain life, or for an attack on the enemies, the more combos, that increases your multiplier for the attack and for the life gain. 2 combos times 2, 3, etc. And also, each character has a special ability. Give you a hint, not to give the game away. The Doctor's special ability is when you first see him flashing or any other character, that means you can activate their ability. Now here's another game tip here, though. Try to hold off as long as possible, because using the Doctor, for example, that you can max it out. When it first starts flashing, it's 200, but when it'll give you a real bright flash, real bright constant flash, and that means he'll do 500 damage. So another game tip is try to hold off as long as possible before using these abilities, or if you have no other option. Like, in all honesty, the end round for each stage, I always try to hold off for that because obviously it's the hardest. And each character has different abilities, and the characters also level up. And when they level up, they gain in damage that they do, and also their abilities. So there's several different aspects to this game that make it very cool and very interesting to play. And even though if you're not really a Doctor Who fan, you can get the basics of the story and the characters. It's just, if you want the true complete immersion factor in this, like I said, do research on Doctor Who or be a longtime Doctor Who fan. But for your casual gamer who's looking for something really different to play, and you're kind of bored with the same old, you played, you're tired, you don't feel like playing the 11th game in that genre, definitely Doctor Who Legacy is a game for you. I enjoy it. I loved it. And it's one of the games on my tablet. So, Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine, Surreal Veil City, founder of A Valiant Beyond, which will hopefully be relaunched in October. To the people who financially sponsor the magazine, thank you so much. Without you, A Valiant Beyond never would have hit the 3-year mark, and Surreal Veil City never would have been launched, and have accomplished so much already. To everybody who checks out the magazine, for the over 2,000 page views that it pops, so that it can pop now, thank you. And this is in about under a month. Thank you so much for following A Valiant Beyond and to continuing to check out the new one. Without you, there'd be no point to it. So I hope everyone enjoys what's left of summer. We still have technically a month left, technically until September 20th, 21st. But enjoy and be safe and be smart about it. From Force One Towing and Auto Body, enjoy.